Everyone aim here for more into the Gungeon. Really quickly, we're just going to do a boss rush as the bunny rabbit. Because I had something else planned for today, but then that didn't work out. And so now we're a video behind, and I got to do this before, like, the 30 minutes I have before the stream starts. So we got to rush this down so I can get to the stream. This also we might be taking a break from Gungeon for a little while, maybe, because I have lots to do. We have limited slots to do a lot of stuff. And Gungeon, I mean, it's been around for a long time. It's a great series, and obviously I love this game a lot. But it might be a temporary hiatus, because there's other games that we need to play, games that got sent, games that I've been picking up, games that have been recommended to me, and yeah, get out of that giant bullet. And games that we played before that have been since updated, I want to get back to, or for some other reason I want to get back to. So Gungeon, it's been, I didn't mean to hit that blank. So Gungeon's been great for us, but we can, I don't want to permanently retire it. It's one of my favorite games, of course. So it's not going to go into the, yeah, I'm not going to be uninstalling it anytime soon. But we could give it a little break just to catch up on other business, especially while Isaac wraps up, because Isaac might be able to, because we're almost done with Isaac, we might be able to finish Isaac here in like a couple more days, or it might be like a month. Who knows? It's just I need that one more thing. Until I get that thing, I don't know when, I don't know, I don't know how long it's going to take. Gungeon, we have some personal goals that we're working on, but those can, I mean, those can wait. I'll use the kiln because, I'll use the kiln because the blasphemy's really strong. I don't want to, you know, we can just at least use some interesting guns I don't always use all the time, and kiln's one of those. Fires out, bounces out tons of rupees after you hit with the original clay pot. Very funny, cute video game references. I like it a lot. Alright, should be fine. Can we flawless the first floor? Flawless all 3 bosses? That'd be fun. That was the easiest floor to do it on, of course. Actually, the rupees also bounce around and are, like, kind of disorienting. Do extra damage, of course, but there's a lot of enemies. Blue, there's a lot of things on the screen a lot. Sometimes I find it slightly disorienting. Hey, grappling hook. We had a lot of fun with this on a very recent run. Yeah, so it'd be if Gungeon does go away, it'd be a relatively short time. It's not permanently being retired. And that's not even a final decision, it's something I'm thinking about today. Because, man, I've got a lot to do. I gotta do Gungeon, but I've done so much Gungeon. Someone mowing the lawn outside my house? I guess so. The grappling hook isn't nearly as good in boss rush mode, because you can use it for a little extra damage, but you can't use it to steal items, you can't use it to like quickly traverse levels. You can use it to kind of dodge some attacks, I suppose. You pop it and you just go through all the bullets, but it's not nearly as useful as it is in just a regular run. Easy peasy. It doesn't do much damage, also. It does do some damage, but it's not really a big deal. It's kind of a consolation prize that does damage. Hey, Blooper does decent. Speaking of damage, Blooper does decent damage. Down next floor, we did flawless the first floor. See how deep we can get flawless in boss rush. Because we have flawless in normal run. Can we get a flawless boss rush at some point? Bloop and bloop. Does fire very slowly and doesn't reload too quickly either. So I'm not sure this DPS is actually like worth it. Should be? I mean, it seems like it's doing just fine. I'm just trying to overanalyze it. Maybe I'm overanalyzing it. Ooh. Almost, did you see me just almost grappling hook directly into that bullet? That was about to be a very upsetting situation for me. Alright, we should be fine here. Nope, we weren't fine at all there. Used up both of our blanks against the bolster. That's a problem. That's not the one I want to be using my blanks against. Maybe the Blooper was a little slow at killing our boss here. The Scrambler, though, will be very good at killing bosses. Go away. Just get out of here. Shoot. There's like Ammo Condo's next? No, yeah, it's Ammo Condo. infamously my favorite boss, easily my best boss to fight. Absolutely never have any problems with ammo content. Gah! Maybe if I said it would have made it true. Well, there goes our flawless boss rush. Not that I was at all confident that was going to happen. It's a difficult thing to do. Ooh, he almost got me again. Just hit him with as many eggshells as we can. Well, he eats all his like really tough extra pieces to heal and get faster and infuriate me all the time. Because who would Amoconda be if he wasn't annoying me? At least we're down to him only kind of hitting us once. That is a much better spacebar item for this. Lacuna, the aged bell. I believe that freezes time, if I remember correctly. We can like test it out here just to remind ourselves. Yeah, it totally freezes, super freezes time. So yeah, really strong, as you can imagine, especially for killing bosses. In a scary boss situation, we just freeze time, dodge bullets, hit them as much as we can, because we're not frozen, of course. Because that item would be not nearly as good. A freeze time item that also freezes the character, the player character. Which I can't think of what it is. I swear I played a game, though, where that was a thing. Where there's some sort of time stop mechanic, but you'd also be frozen. Actually, there's an item in this game that does that, right? Time only moves when you move, so you're frozen when time's frozen. Actually, I believe there's an item in this game that does that. I can't think off the top of my head for a reason. Broccoli's great. It's a damage upgrade, and like some other stat upgrade. I believe it's an upgrade. It's a stat upgrade. Makes us strong. The scrambler and being able to freeze time should be pretty much a-okay. Should wait till we moved a little bit further over and I was more threatened before freezing time here. That's the reason why I freeze time is it gets a little too close during this segment. Which could be very dangerous. Looks like we survived anyway. Once you stop, these little clustered shots are going to get you. Cannon Balrog. Here they come. Yeah, there's a big old chunk of damage. Okay. You can wait to use the Age Bell until we're good and ready. Like right now, because I don't want to be up here with all the smoke while this is happening. And he's dead. The Gungeon ant is not good, so I'm not happy to see the Gungeon ant. I know, right? It's a terrible weapon, Raymond. Thanks for reminding me. I just got home. They're not used to me recording this time. Usually, relatively usually, he's pretty quiet when we're doing this. But I don't think I said hello to him enough. And he's upset. He's jealous of my work. It's alright. Cat in the cradle, and silver spoon. Gotta put the work into my family, and then when I'm work hard enough, eventually I retire, and then the cat's he's gonna have his own career at that point. He's gonna be off living on his own, and then have his own children, and then he'll understand what I went through. Trina, I don't appreciate the volume of firepower you're putting in my direct. I froze time and immediately ran into a bullet. That is infuriating. I'm a big old dummy. So all I did was press spacebar in order to hurt myself more efficiently, which does not feel good. Alright, he's Treadnough's dead though. Can you give me some ammo drop for the Scrambler? Or a gun that's superior to the Scrambler for killing bosses? That's definitely not a gun superior for killing bosses. So this is a Scrambler run. Just picking up some armor. Hey, Mind Flayer. We recently had a Mind Flayer from like a flawless fight, which doesn't happen a lot. Mind Flayer is a bit of a tricky enemy. This is not Scrambler. This is not what I want to see out of you. Yeah, go. There we go. All right. So it's not hopeless. Actually, what the heck am I going to do here once time? Yeah, I stopped. Yeah, it's terrible. I stopped the dodge. I just messed up my dodging with that. Scrambler not always the best, or Lacuna Bell, I guess saying Scrambler, not always the best items and weapons. Generally good, but there are times and enemies where not so good. freezing time in the middle of a kind of scary attack. It's not a great time to freeze time. Not a great time to freeze time. Wouldn't be great to freeze time here either, because as we pop all the bells, they'd all end up exploding into bullets at once. Let's just right up here. Do as much damage as we can before restarting the time. And he's dead. Took 2 hits against him. Sad time. Hey, big iron. It actually does damage. It's a reliable gun. Still in a scrambler against the door mimic, the giant mimic. Lore-wise, that's what he is, right? He's just a giant old mimic. I hate when you do this attack followed by a laser, and it's a lot of complex dodging involved there. The Door Lord has some complex patterns sometimes. Ooh. Especially when his attacks like overlap in weird ways, then it gets really complex. Good thing we're the bullet, because I totally would have got hit, because I just rolled right into him. I just want to do some damage while you're stuck like that. Oh no, I rolled into that bullet, but somehow survived. Oh, we just barely did not roll into the bullet. I was totally ready to... Oh, we killed him with the blank, I think. Totally ready to accept my consequences of rolling into my own damage like that. Rolling damage yourself. Hey, heavy bullets is fun. It's increased damage and makes our bullets all big and clunky. So down we go. Not bad on speed either. Having a decent weapon, now I have a damage upgrade, so it should go even faster. Some decent stuff going on. They have a big old heavy egg. Doing some extra damage against the wallmonger. Who could be either really easy or really hard depending on what patterns he does and what your items are. Because if you're immune to fire, this part's super easy in particular. The Scrambler is so much better with the Marine because that extra reload time, you get a... Wow, really, that hit me. Yeah, you get a lot of extra DPS out of being the Marine. There goes almost all the armor we picked up so far in this run. And we're almost out of Scrambler ammunition. Another 2 shots? Yeah, there we go. Good first time again, doesn't matter. The RPG, not terrible. We can use it in conjunction with our other weapons. Not really on its own though, it's not spectacular. Definitely want to Lacuna Bell him as soon as possible. I hit the spacebar, you can't spacebar mid-roll though. So obviously that didn't work and I rolled the wrong way. Alright, the High Priest is not a good fight. Big Iron though, Heavy Bolt's Big Iron was doing some work on him. Too many bullets, too many bullets. Alright. Lacuna Bill, you need to recharge while he's still vulnerable so I can freeze him and then hit him. Get a lot of extra damage in. Because he's actually getting kind of close to being dead. There he is. Got him. Finish him off. High Priest. Still kind of problematic. Hey, Excalibur, we get 2 swords. So I'll take it. Still gonna use Big Iron RPG though. That worked out really well for us, didn't it? That RPG shot right there. Actually, Excalibur, you're probably better because Excalibur pierces. And of course, blocks bolts on reload. Yeah, it just crushed them super hard. And get all lined up for me. Yeah, you like that, don't you? That time was technically frozen there, was it? If you're still shooting bullets, time doesn't. How does time count as being frozen? I'm just afraid I don't understand 100%. to RPG Big Iron for the singular guy. No, don't reload the RPG. I want to switch guns. Silly bunny rabbit. Rockets are for kids. Ah, it's a Magnum. It's okay, it's a gun. It's not a gun that excites me, but it's not a gun that disappoints me either. One of the very middle of the road guns, as many of the realistic type guns are. Alright, so dragon time. Already, we have decent enough. Our health's obviously great. We have decent enough weaponry. And it's just the dragon quotation fingers. And I might as well just start recharging this ASAP. Ah, he just did some weird patterns there to dodge back for. I should've just blanked. I can be nice and aggressive now. We have tons of HP, and he's the last boss. There's no gun lich, of course, and what if I tried dodging not on the back wall? It didn't make that much of a difference. Probably just made it harder. Oh, hi. Oh, bullets. Okay. You want this bullet? You want the gun? Take it. Hello. I just couldn't blank fast enough out of the... roll. That's not the trick I wanted to do. That trick. Yeah, I got it. Try not to blank, because dodging's more fun, right? Dodging's more exciting than just using the blank. Don't use the... Oh, we can't... I mean, I could blast me the heart, but it's not activated, so it's going to take extra long. Otherwise, it's totally just going to blast me his heart. I suppose Excalibur RPG still works just fine. Especially if we freeze time. Do we get extra time for shooting his heart if we freeze time? I think we did. Alright, good job, Lacuna Bell. And that's the end of the chapter. Alright, that was a quick little boss rush just because I have to go get the stream done. What I was going to have prepared just didn't work out, so I have to make up for it real quick. Fun run, Scrambler, RPG showed up, so it's a little secondary. It's fun to switch to RPG, shoot off, and then go to the other gun. It just looks cool, and it feels cool. Lacuna Bell is interesting. Excalibur, Heavy Bolts is great, we had extra damage, which is kind of, yeah, which is an all-around solid run. You just got a few solid things, and that's all you need for boss rush. Thanks for watching, and like I said, this might be... How do I get 65 kills? What counts as kills? It's a lot. It's a lot more than bosses. I don't remember there being that many summons, but... I says we might be taking a quick break from Enter the Gungeon for a little bit while I catch up on the backlog, and then probably when Isaac goes away, because I would like to have rotating Gungeon slots. One of my favorite games. I always seem to have fun whenever I play. I played it hundreds of runs, obviously, and I'm still having fun. So having it have a permanent home, I wouldn't be against, but I have a lot more to do, so maybe we'll consider putting it aside for just a brief period at least. Anyway, I'll mull that over. Thanks for watching. Let me know what you think. Leave a like, join the video, subscribe for more fun, all that. Join Discord. You guys know the deal. I'll see you next time.